Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at designing an F-16 in Plasticity. And full disclosure, Plasticity was provided to me for free and they're sponsoring my channel, and I'm going to show you guys how to model airplanes using Plasticity as well as Fusion 360, SolidWorks, and some other ones. So let's go ahead and get started here. When you open Plasticity, it's going to look like this. And so what we want to do here is just go ahead and delete this cube here. We're not going to use it. So left click and select this and go ahead and hit delete. Interesting. Let's do something else here. And now delete it. There we go. Now, when you select something and it's not selecting it correctly for you, most likely you don't have the correct selection tool for it up here to the left. And that's what I had wrong down here when I was selecting it. I didn't have the correct tool. Selection tab here. So, okay, there we go. Now, let's look at putting pictures in here. Now I want to put a side picture in here. So I come over here and I click on Import Append. And the picture side view, I believe it's on my desktop, so I'll go to my desktop. And here it is right here. Click this and open it. Now, we have the side view here. Now, each one of these blocks here is 1 meter. So this would be a pretty big jet. So what do we do here? I want to scale this to make it smaller. So what I'm going to do is hit the letter S for scale, and then drag this in. And to move this to the right, you hold the right mouse button down. And I'm going to make it about that big right there. And then click OK. Now that's our first picture. Now the next picture I want to do is put in the top view. So to get the top view, what I'm going to do now is use the number 7 for top view. Now there's no picture there, so we come up here to Import Append again. And I want top view of this, and it's on my desktop here, and it's this picture here. And open this. Here's a picture. And it's quite big too. And first of all, I'm going to rotate this around. So the letter R for rotate. And select this for 90 degrees and click OK. Now, letter S for scale. About right there. Now to get this to the correct size, what I'm going to do here, first click OK and get out of this. I'm going to draw a line. And from here, actually from here to about right there. Then look at this from the top again, which is the number 7. And we can see the length of the other one compared, the side view compared to this. So we click this and letter S for scale. bring this in a little. Click OK. And I want to move this over a little also. So we highlight it, G for move, and move it over. And click OK, and go back to our side view there. And we can see that it's at side, the top view is still a little short. So it's already highlighted. Go scale again, letter S, and drag this out. Click OK. And that's better. Okay. Now this line here I don't need. So I select that line, hit delete, and delete it. And this picture here, I want to move this nose up on this line. So I highlight this picture and hit the letter G for move and move it up. And click OK. Now I'm going to select this and letter G or S for scale. I'm going to scale it up just a little more. Then G for move, and I'm going to move it forward. S for scale again. And G for move. And move it forward just a little bit again and get it lined up properly. And click OK. Now what I want to do with these two pictures here, I'm going to type letter M and then change this down here, the opacity, to half so I can see through this, and click OK. Click out of that, and I want to do the same thing for here. Letter M, opacity, again, and click OK. So I can see through those. Okay. Now in this video, all I'm going to do is show you how to make this nose section right here. And then in my next videos, we'll complete more of this fuselage. But this first video, I just want to show you guys how to get things lined up in Plasticity. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in the cross sections. So the first one, I'm going to go to the front view, which is the number 1. Come over here to import append again. This is it here. And open this. And it's very big too. Scale it down. Now I want to move this, so letter G. And I'm going to move this up to the front. Number 3, so I see a side view, the letter, or excuse me, number 3. I see where it needs to be. So this needs to go here. Middle mouse wheel, push it down, and then we go back to S for scale. And bring this in. Actually, cancel that. And do this again. S for scale. Then G to move it. And move this up. That looks about right. Okay. And also, with this one here, we want to letter M and come down here to opacity, click that so we can see through that as well, and click OK. And that's what we have so far. All right, now I'm going to put in one more here. And the number 1, because I want to look at the front view. Come over here, click on Import Append. And it is this one. Open this. It's gigantic. S for scale. And a number 3 to look at this from the side. And G to move this. And we want to scale this, so S for scale. G to move it. and move this up. Still a little too big. So S for scale. That's about right. I'll click OK. And like the other ones here, letter M, and change the opacity so we can see through it, and click OK. Okay, and this is what we have now. We have our two shapes in here that we need, and I'm going to put one more in here. It's just a circle. So what I'm going to do now, I go to 1 for the front view. Well, first I'm going to move these because I have to move these to get them lined up on this axis. So I'll click this one, and G for move, and move this over. Get that lined up right there, and click OK. G for move, same thing, and click OK. Now I just want to draw a circle up front here. So I come over here to the circle. And I want to move this circle forward, so G for move. Down a little. I take a good look at this from the side, which is number 3. Okay. Number 1, and I want to scale this out a little. Or I might want to move it forward. Look again. I'm going to move it forward just a little more. About right there. Number 1 again, to look at from front. Okay. All right, and click OK. Okay, now we have our 3 shapes. 3 shapes should be enough to give us a good surface loft up here. So let's go ahead and get started on how to do that. So number 1 again, I want to draw on this plane here. So come over here to spline curve. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, from here, I want to mirror this, and I believe that is Alt X to mirror this. So I hit Alt X. Now, I want to mirror it over here. Or did I hit the right one? Hey, cancel that. I did the wrong one. And delete this. Go back to the front. And redo this. Okay, back to spline curve. And you can change from fit point spline to this spline by using the tab key. Okay. Now this may have drawn it on the wrong surface, and it probably did. No biggie. Take a look at it, and it did. So what I'm going to do, since it's highlighted, G to move it. And move this forward. Click OK. And take a look at this again. And it's correct now. Now it's highlighted. Hit Alt X. And select this. Click OK. Back to the front view. Now highlight both of these. And hold down Shift. Highlight both of those. And what we're going to do here is hit the letter J to combine these two together. And now what I'm going to do with that also is rebuild it. And click OK. Now this adds a lot of points through here. Okay, there's the first one. And I'm going to do the same thing for the next one. So this here, okay, that's a curve one there that I did. And this should be the circle. It is. Okay. So now I want to turn this off. And select this tool over here, spline curve. Okay. Now look at this from the side, and it's back also. So since it's selected, we'll use letter G to move it. Letter 3 to, number 3. Look at it from the side. See how far I need to move it forward. Move this up to here. And click OK. There's that one. Now I want to mirror this like we did on the other side, or the other one up here. So that was Alt X, and then select this. And cancel this again for a second. Highlight that. Alt X. And I don't know why it's not mirroring it this yet. And it's mirrored. I was just wrong color. Okay, and there it is. And click OK. Just had trouble seeing it. Now we want to combine these two again, so hold down the Shift key and highlight this as well. And the letter J. Now these two are one. Now I'm going to turn off these pictures. And turn these curves back on. And this is what we have. So now what I'm going to do is draw a line from here to here and connect all these. So come over here to spline curve. Another line. And one, I'm going to do one on the bottom and one on the side. And one more. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is highlight all these. And hit the letter L for loft. And there we have that. And go ahead and click OK. And turn the pictures back on. Oops. Okay. There we have our first section. And that's our first section of this jet. As you can see, modeling and plasticity, it's not hard to do at all. And you get really, really good results with it. And I like it a lot, to be honest. It's really good software. You turn these off here. Turn the curbs off. And there's the first piece. Looks really good. It may seem like there's a lot more work modeling and plasticity, but again, it's not really more work or anything like that. It's just different. Even if you surface model with SolidWorks or Fusion, it's pretty much the same. It's just that there's just a few different things that you have to be aware of, and that's about it. But as you can see, this wasn't difficult at all to do. And so, yeah. But anyway, and yeah. So that's going to do it for this video. And the next video of this, I'm going to show you more modeling of this, some more of the fuselage and stuff like that. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, like and comment. And if you can, watch a video right after this because it helps my channel really grow. And also, I invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site. Both are CAD Build Fly RC. Go over there and have a look at some things if you want to, and go ahead and sign up. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.